Yeah, it was a fantastic race forever, hasn't it? I can remember the likes of Denman running in it. I never, in our wildest dreams, thought we were going to be competing at that level.
And it's Arkle well clear.
And it's Hill lad putting up a tremendous performance. Another demolition job from Denman, and he wins his second Hennessy.
Well, it was a fantastic race, isn't it? At the end of the day, we were trying to win the big races with plenty of money, and that ticks both boxes.
It's one of the highlights of the season, and it was always ultra competitive. It was always a maximum field, and it could have been any one of 10 or a dozen horses that were fancied to win it.
Yeah, with Native River, we had one chance.
We'd run a couple of horses in it before, but nothing ever quite of his sort of quality. We're really looking forward to running him in it. We've been planning it all through the summer. That was going to be his first half of the season target.
Being asked to steady down, and they're sent on their way, off and racing.
It was a massive race for our yard. We've been in some big stages, but he was our most competitive going into it.
He's not the fastest horse, even though he's a Gold Cup winner. He's fast enough to get to the front. Richard John was out the gate like a scored cat and got in front.
This is the last open ditch.
First time we'd really seen Native River sort of dig deep, change gear, and he nearly got caught late on, but he'd put the race to bed going between the second last and the last.
And it's Native River who moves to the lead in their Hennessy. Native River is over the last. Double Ross in second, Black Lion and Carol's Destrier off up the run-in. It is Native River who is 6 lengths clear.
It just showed what a strong staying horse he was. It was a special day. I know the whole family were there, and we went up in the Royal Box afterwards and had a drink, and it was just a real special day. So it was a big day in our training careers.
I've got his name plaque on the door right there. It's Newbury give you a plaque where you can park right the nearest to the gate, and so we took the plaque off and put it beside my office door now. So we have another one next year from Tennessee, so that'd be ideal.
So Sizing Tennessee, he was actually a 10-year-old going into it. He was late going chasing, but he was still a second season novice. He'd done a lot right, but he was didn't expect him to put up the performance he did.
We didn't know Sizing Tennessee was going to do that. Tom Scudamore said afterwards he thought he was going to.
The red cap, Sizing Tennessee and Tom Scudamore.
That was like his Gold Cup for that horse,
Sizing Tennessee and Tom Scudamore with a commanding advantage at the last. Over it safely.
That day when he won at canter. You have spells when their horses are unbeatable, almost anyway. And that day, those three were right on their game.
He just had a dream run. He travelled well, jumped well, and won nicely.
Sizing Tennessee is the winner. For Colin Tizzard has won the Ladbrokes Trophy.
Those big days are huge. Whether you're riding them or you're involved in training them or owning them, it's all about the big day, and everybody is trying to win those huge races.
We all party afterwards, but then it's a relief of getting the job done, and that's what racing's all about.
It's a big race, and it's we're proud to have been. We've won it twice now, so we're proud to have been able to be involved in it, let alone to go and win it a couple of times.
With the Welsh National and the Ladbrokes, that's two of the biggest handicaps in the history of racing before Christmas. It's lovely to have your name plaques, and as I say, that name plaque we got on the door there, I'll probably stay there. Well, this is still, as long as this is a racing yard, that will probably be nailed on there. So it's a lovely bit of history.
Like first half of the season, it's one of the biggest races, But we talk about through the summer horses we're planning to take to the Ladbrokes Trophy.
It's been fantastic, but we want it again. It's gone, isn't it? It's this year again. It'll be next year, and when I start easing off a bit with Kim and Joe to try and win, have it in their names, which would be ideal.